everyone. So today for our alignment, part 2 of our alignment series, we're going to work on down dog. And oftentimes when I try to encourage people to do yoga, the one thing that they mention is that they don't like to do down dog, or they don't like to hold down dog for a very long time. And I have to admit, I was the same way. I was not a big fan of down dog, especially if I had to hold it for a while. And the reason is it felt like it put a lot of pressure on my wrists and my shoulders, and those were a weaker area of my body. And so I would try to avoid it, or I'd come in and out of down dog, and I wasn't really reaping the full benefits of holding a down dog. And so really a down dog, the benefits of a down dog is to open up the entire backside of your body. And really, it's almost like traction for your lower back. It opens up your hamstrings, and really gets that energy moving in opposite directions, which is what we want. We want energy moving up and we want energy moving down in our system, and it really circulates that energy really well. So it's a very good pose to do for overall health. And so I really want to encourage you to try it with some of these adjustments. And I'm going to walk you through a standing downward dog, but I will also have the chair adaptation in another video as well. So if you are unable to do a standing down dog, you can try it in the chair adaptation. So let's go ahead and get started with our down dog. So you're going to be at the top of your mat, and you're going to sweep your arms up, nice big deep breath in, and as you breathe out, you're going to fold forward, again bending your knees so you can bring your hands to the mat, and then step both your feet back. And you're just going to pause here for a moment. You're going to set up your hands, spread your fingers wide so that you have a nice wide handprint on the mat. And then you're going to look back towards your legs. You're going to release the crown of your head to the mat first. So it's not going to touch the mat, but you're just going to let your head hang loose down towards the mat. Try to see if you can get all the tension out of your head and neck. And then from here, you're in a pretty good place. Your heels can be up off the ground. They don't have to be flat on the ground. That's another misperception. Your knees can be slightly or even liberally bent, depending on the tightness of your hamstrings. Now from here, you're going to focus on your hips, and all the movement should come from your hips. So you're going to take your hip, you're going to focus on your hips, and you're just going to pull your hips up and back. And if you notice in your body, then your shoulders and hands just naturally come into this place where they don't feel, they're not taking on all the pressure of a down dog. So really the whole motion is pulling up and back with your hips, and then you can feel that opening in your low back. You can feel that nice gentle stretch down the back of your legs. Your crown of your head is still relaxed to the floor, or towards the floor, not to the floor. And so you're taking that pressure off of your neck and your shoulders. And maybe you can hold this for a few more breaths than you normally would, because the motion is really pulling up and back, using those big muscles in your legs and your hips to relieve that pressure off your wrists and your shoulders. And then to come out of this pose, you're just going to gently begin to move forward, almost like you're moving into a plank. And then you're going to slowly step your feet forward into your forward fold, and remembering your alignment from your forward fold, releasing the crown of your head towards the mat and pulling up with your hips. And then a nice big deep breath in, raising your arms to the sky, hands to heart center, and that is downward dog. I hope that with some of those adjustments, you can find some joy and some comfort in your downward dog, because it really is an amazing pose for your overall health. And I'm so happy you're here. I'll see you next time.